Hey guys, in today's video, we are going to go through 2022 past paper and like all the achieved questions, which actually everyone should be getting in the NCEA standard. Now let's get into it. So firstly, I would like to start off by rewriting the question. So 2x minus 3 um so here we should recognize that we're gonna move that there and we're going to cross multiply. So 3 over, this is x plus 4. Now we're going to bring this here and multiply it. So let's do that. Oh, that's kind of off. You should be doing like this, and 3x is just 3x, while 3 times 4 is 12. And if you didn't realize, it had a denominator, so we cross multiplied like that. So it's actually multiplied by 1, but we don't show it. So minus 3, we are going to bring all the like terms, like the x values over here, while bring the numerical values towards the other side. This is going to make 15, and it's going to be negative 1x. Now, here, we are going to divide by negative 1, and then you're going to also divide 15 by negative 1. This is going to leave us with x, because we cross out the negative 1, and it's going to leave us with negative 15, which is going to be our answer. So this is going to be achieved. So now let's move on to the next question. Alright, question 2. So we have to simplify this equation, and how we're going to do this is by factorizing. So this way it is possible to simplify the equation. So first step is you're going to factorizing the top and the bottom. So 6x squared minus x minus 12. So first we're going to factorize this. I'm just going to divide this column so we can do them separately to make it easy, like give some working space. But I'm going to do it with the graphing calculator, even though you can do it without the graphing calculator, but it's going to be a little bit more tough. But for this video, I'm just going to keep it to graphing calculator. It's only achieved level. I would just move on with the graphing calculator to do the more excellence or harder bit of the test paper. So what we're expecting is two values of x to fit in these brackets. So x, and a number is going to go here. If you remember from last year, level 1. Okay, so let's get into a graphing calculator. Okay, this is our graphics calculator. Your one might look the same. So you go to equation. Oh yeah, okay. So I think there was some lag. Polynomial, you press F1 for 2 degree. And the A value was 6. That's the x squared. B value, like it shows right there what it is. B value was negative 1. So negative x is just negative 1. Yeah, the C value was negative 12. We're gonna hit solve, and we're going to get x intercept at 1.5 or x-intercept at negative 1.333, also known as negative 4/3. Now let's just get that onto our paper. So the values we got was x equals to 1.5 or x equals to negative 4/3. So to put it into the brackets, you're going to write negative 1.5 and positive 4/3. Remember when you like take this out, so like this is how it looks like the brackets. So it's equals to 0. So when you go like x, what is x equal to? 1.5. So the sign switches around. So yeah. So we got the first factorization done. So let's go on our second part. Just gonna write that down. So we're back into our calculator. Let's go to equation to get the x-intercepts for the second equation. So our a value was 3, our b value was negative 5, our c value was negative 12, and then we're going to click solve. So our first x coordinate is 3, no, x-intercept, sorry, and our second is negative 4/3. Now let's put that on our paper. Okay, here's our x-intercepts right here. Now we're going to put this 3 in here. We're going to put the negative 3. Just switch the sign. Remember to do that. You're going to put positive 4/3 for this one. And now, since we have both of them factorized, let's put them, let's go a little bit down. Let's put them, let me just copy this down. Let's put them over on top of each other. So x minus 1.5 multiplied x plus 4/3, that goes on the top. Oh, it's not a good line. That's good enough. X minus 3 and x plus 4/3. Now let's scroll down and let's do this. Now you will realize that this one and this one is just the same thing, and since it's multiplying and it's also dividing, you can just cancel this out. So we are left with x minus 1.5 over x minus 3. If you've got this part, that's achieved. I know it's a long working for it, but I definitely recommend a graphics calculator for this type of question. But yeah, that's how it is. So question 2 part A is also an achieved question. So they have given you solutions. This, and we have to kind of work backwards to find A, B, and C, or the equation. So how we're gonna do this? We also did it in the last question, if you remember. We kind of worked backwards, so we had the solutions, and we got it in that form. So we kind of have to do something like that. So they tell us x equals to 1/3 or x equals to negative 2/7. Now here you go like this. Since it's dividing, you multiply 3, so you get 3x 1, and then you bring the 1 over, you get negative 1, and that's equal to 0. Same here, you go 7x negative 2, 7x positive 2, bringing it over, and then it equals to 0. So now we're going to scroll down a little bit, and we're going to write the thing we got like this in brackets, and then we're going to expand these brackets to get the full standard form formula: ax plus bx, ax squared plus bx plus c. So 3 times 7, 21, and then x squared. Okay, we're going to expand like this, and then 3 times 2 is 6x. Now we're going to go -1 multiplied by 7, -1 multiplied by 2, we're going to get -7, and then -1 multiplied by -2 is, oh, positive 2, sorry, is -2, and then -x, -2. That's our formula. So our a value is 21, our b value is -1, and our c value is 2. So remember to write that down in this box: 21, -1, and what was it again? -2. Yeah. And that should give you an achieved. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Question 2b. So we are asked to find the discriminant of the equation 2x squared minus 12x plus 7 equals 0. So this question is very easy. So you find the discriminant by, so the discriminant is also known as delta, is b squared minus 4ac. And now let's substitute everything. It's just like substituting. So -12 squared minus 4. Our a value is 2. Our c value is 7. Okay, so this is going to give 144. Let me just use a calculator. So -56. So it's, and this turns into 88. So when delta is 88, so this is achieved. So just for your guys' understanding, so the roots, like when delta is bigger or equal to 0, which is bigger than 0 right now, it is a real root. So it touches the graph, the parabola touches the x-axis. That's called a real root. And when delta is just bigger than 0, not equal to 0, bigger than 0, like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 88 right now, it is unequal root. So when it touches the x-axis, like the two intercepts are not the same. They're different intercepts. That is the nature of the roots. If they ask you, this is what you give them. But they didn't ask in this question, so you don't have to give it to them. So achieved is just this bit.